Hello everybody and welcome to your Sagittarius new moon collective reading. This reading will cover the time frame of November 23rd through November 30th. All right, November 23rd being when we have this new moon in Sagittarius, carrying us all the way to the 30th of November when Luna becomes in a first quarter position in Pisces. All right, so this is a collective reading. These are the energies that are being offered to each and every one of us. Okay, and the sun has just moved into Sagittarius on November 22nd, and then we have the Sagittarius new moon energy on November 23rd, and Mercury and Venus are already in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, this is a very, very spiritual time for all of us. This is a time and a period of reflection, of renewal, so that we can tie up loose ends, so that we can come into deeper understandings as we wrap up 2022. Okay, so between pretty much all of December is a very spiritual time, but because of, Venus and Mercury being in Sagittarius, the sun moving into Sagittarius, and now we're having this Sagittarius moon, we're really going to be activated in our ninth house energy, which is higher spirituality, higher learning, higher understanding. Okay, also look at your chart and see which house of your personal natal chart Sagittarius occupies, because that's where you're going to receive a lot of this activation, spiritual growth and healing. Okay, so let's get in. Let's see what this Sagittarius new moon is offering and gifting to each and every one of us. All right, the ending that opens the space for the beginning. That's beautiful. And interesting, this 4 and 3 would be a 7. We actually have the Gemini full moon on the 7th of December. Okay, so what I see here, and so, okay, now I'm getting tongue-tied. So Gemini full moon. Sagittarius and Gemini are, on the opposite ends of the axis here. The third house energy of Gemini is learning, communication. The ninth house energy of Sagittarius, higher spirituality, higher learning, higher understanding. Okay, we have Venus and Mercury currently in Sagittarius. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, all right? But in the third house, at present, we have Mars retrograding. So this time, I would say between November 23rd and December 7th, when we have that Gemini full moon, you guys are all having a lot of realizations, and there is something in your life that really blocks you, really hinders you, really holds you back, doesn't allow the new energy to come in. This could be a belief. This could be a pattern of behavior. This could be a group of friends. This could be a very specific relationship. Okay, this could be a membership or a subscription. It's different for all of us. But something's holding you back. And it's going to become very, very clear to you what that is. And, with new moons, brings new energy to you. So it's like this is a very transitional period of time where the door is closing so a new door can open. And because the 7 popped up here, and I know we're having the Gemini full moon on the 7th of December, I feel this reading really does encompass the time of November 23rd through December 7th. So let's see what our next card is. Okay, look at this. A time to rest a while. Yeah. And so this is really reminding me of new moon. Like, I know the new moon goes the other way, but this to me is talking about the Sagittarius new moon. Yes, this is a time of rest, of renewal, okay, of reflection, of regaining our energy, because there's information that's coming. It's a deeply spiritual time. Our consciousness is being activated. We're going to see things a little bit differently. We're going to understand things a little bit differently. Look at this. Love forgives distance. This is definitely a time of healing, and the dragonfly is a very deeply spiritual symbol for me. And I see all these dragonflies, you know, like this being the sun in Sagittarius, this new moon in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, okay? This Sagittarius energy is allowing healing, is allowing forgiveness, is allowing reconciliation. And reconciliation doesn't have to just mean for relationships that are separated from each other. Sometimes existing relationships can come into a space of, you know, a lot of distance, right? Because there's a lot of problems. So there's healing, there's connecting, things that may have stood in the way of a connection in your life. There's realization on both sides, and we're shifting. We're going to do what it takes to make a change here, okay? Some of you, this is going to be where you're able to just, you know, forgive your past. It doesn't have to mean that there is a reconnection in your life. It could be that you're finally able to let go of a lot of things that bothered you, that hung around in your heart space and your energy, and that's what's ending. That's what you're releasing, okay? I just see between now, December 7th, you are really going within, and you are allowing a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing for many, many things, and you're feeling freed, and you're feeling liberated, okay? So let's pull some more cards. Wings. Look at that transformation, right? That butterfly energy, loss, transforming out of those feelings of loss. Look at that, heal, yes. And a harvest. And look at, see the full moon there? I knew this full moon had something to do with this new moon energy. Sagittarius season, Mercury, Venus in Sagittarius, this new moon in Sagittarius, and all the other signs that Luna moves through between the new moon in Sagittarius and the full moon in Gemini, okay? All the signs Luna moves through during this time frame is bringing you the healings and the activation that you need. And it's like you're finally getting the wings, which to me is very metaphorical of being able to rise above and transform out of a lot of heartache, pain, confusion, something that's been holding you back, okay? And we're letting it go. We're finally healing from the loss, and we're coming into a harvest. Many of you, this is deep healing within a relationship. Some of you, this is deep healing within yourself specifically. But this is an emotionally cleansing time. Let's pull some tarot. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands. Wow, that's a lot of wands. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay. And look. Oh wow, yeah, look where we've been unable to move forward from something. We've been unable to see a loss, a defeat through a different perspective. All right, so we'll just put those right there. Yes. Everybody's going to be very in tune with their emotions, feeling them. So when I say in tune, they're feeling them, okay? And things that felt hidden or evaded you, it's now popping up in your consciousness, okay? And you're understanding why certain things couldn't work in the past, or why certain things just can't work now. Like, you see, there's so much gratitude here. You got 2 aces. Like, I know I'm kind of like jumping all over, but I'm just like, okay, I see this, I see this, I see this, I see this. Something is being released, and whatever this is truly has been holding you back. And as this is a general collective for everybody, this thing for you personally has genuinely held you up. And this Sagittarius new moon is bringing you new perspective, which allows the healing to finally begin in a deep soul way. And with that gratitude, I see it's, even though some things have been really heavy, some things have been very hard, you understand the purpose of it from a soul perspective now. You're receiving a lot of growth, and you have a desire to release shackles of sorrow, of pain, of sadness, resentment, anger, whatever the case may be. Like, you're just rising above it, and you're naturally going within to reflect. Everybody is. And I do see between November 23rd and December 7th, a lot of conversations from the heart happening, okay, where people are being vulnerable and open and sharing and coming from a place of like soul to soul with each other in all connections, friends, family, romance, okay? I see a lot of heart-to-heart conversations. It's time for that. Everybody's feeling that. And there's forgiveness that's going to take place as well. Deep, deep forgiveness for some. All right, let's look at some chakra energy. Okay, so we have the crown chakra, presence, awareness, attention, reality, connection. All of us being very activated in the crown chakra. Not surprised to see that. Look at this. Now we have the third eye. Intuition, trust, insight, awareness, guidance. So you got awareness coming through twice. Wow. Crown chakra again with guidance. So awareness and guidance, big, big. Support, love, signs, direction with this card. All right, what else do we have? We have throat chakra, creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. And lastly, we have throat chakra, truth, transparency, sincerity, communication, and honesty. Okay, yeah, we knew that there was a lot of talks, right? But there it is. Crown chakra in this communication. So this is true, like coming from the soul, soul to soul, heart to heart, honest communication, okay? And we're all being guided, each and every one of us being guided to go within, to have some time alone, to allow ourselves to balance our energy, and then being guided to have these communications with certain people in our life and really be open and honest in every single way. This is so spiritual, okay? And you all will experience this a little bit differently, but you're seeing things, and it's a time of forgiveness and healing. It's not a time of resentment and anger. It's a time to release all of that, all of it. To free you, to free somebody else. It's like a time of clearing the air, a clean slate, fresh starts. And it all comes through heart-to-heart conversations. You are being activated, third eye, crown chakra, throat chakra, and so is everybody else, especially like crown chakra and throat chakra, big time. And with that third eye intuition, I feel that's speaking more of, through these heart-to-heart conversations, there's a lot that's going to be validated for you. You've already felt it intuitively. Balancing act. You may be putting all of your time and energy into one area and neglecting other areas that need your immediate attention. So this goes both ways, right? Some people have been neglecting you, and you guys are going to come to common ground. And for some of you, you've been neglecting some people, and you're going to become aware and come to common ground, okay? Boon, heaven is rushing in and showering you with blessings. Open your heart to receive. Beautiful. Yeah, it's time for connection. Reevaluation. It's time to reevaluate your present circumstances and begin to make changes where changes are needed. And we see that like something is falling away, but it's what needs to fall away here. Conscious living, the healthy changes you have been meaning to make are imperative for you right now. And these are changes in relationships, okay? Relationships with self, relationships with others. Healing, understanding, liberation, being freed. All right, so these are the energies that will be bestowed upon you and everybody else November 23rd through December 7th. Okay? It's time for heart-to-heart conversations. You yourself are going to have deep soul realizations and understandings about yourself. You're going to see things from a different light, from a different perspective, as well as others. And more than, all these relationships ending, I see healing, forgiveness, reconnection, and what's being let go of very well may be old patterns of behavior or old ways of doing things within connections. Okay, but it's like out with the old to make way for the new, fresh starts within self or within relationships. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.